Hello. We're gonna do some kickboxing, okay? So put your sneakers on, go outside, find a park, go somewhere nice, okay? You can do it inside, but I don't like that. I like kickboxing outside, okay? Find somewhere cool to do a session, put your headphones on. Alright, and after, put music on. Or after the session, go do the dance session, okay? Dance can be done inside if you want. Outside is nice though. I like outside for you. Whatever. You do you. So kickboxing is not about beating someone up. It is not about feeling bad about yourself. It is about your mood. It's about your energy. So if you have bad energy, how do you act? Right? If you have good energy, you're happy. Right? If you have good energy, you're like, hey, dude, what's up? Oh, you want to hang out? You want to go dance with Mitochondria? What do you want to do? Ah, you're so excited. You have a nice outfit on. You look nice, right? That's who you are. I have a tear in my little. Don't call me out. So it's about energy. So when people are very depressed, what do? I don't tell them to go to yoga, go to Tai Chi. When they're sad because they're in pain or something hurts, I'm like, do the kickboxing session. It's gonna make you feel good. You're gonna feel proud, right? You're gonna feel like you're powerful. You're awesome. So in Tai Chi and yoga, in all of the sessions, I say, call a positive image to mind. I like that. That's a cool tree. Call something pretty. Look, so pretty. How nice. And make it cool. Fix your brain. That little light post right there has so much rust in it. Am I gonna be negative to it and make it even more rusty in my head and make it manifest so ugly? No, I'd be like, hey, what a pretty light post. It's so nice and brown and red. It's so wise and old, like a willow tree. Right? That works way better on your heart. Like that just makes you feel better about life. You have to get into that practice without this idea that you can look down first and be like, oh, but what about me? I feel bad though, right? And it's like, yes, sweetie, you do feel bad. The remedy to that though is to get into some positivity though, right? And it's like, if you felt bad earlier, if you come to me and you were feeling depressed all day long, that's it. You got to me. You came to me. We met up. Like, you opened up the session. You've been sad all day, dude. You know? Like, it's like, for the next 15 minutes, can we just be positive? Just for a little bit? If you need a hug, I'll give you a hug. I'll shake your hand. We can go get some food. But, like, and I have that problem, too. It's something I'm not positive all the time. You know, like, I have, you know? So it's about this work. We have to party together and hold each other accountable, right? We just call each other on the phone. Hey, how you doing? Are you feeling positive? Yeah, no, I'm feeling positive. Right? But you have to do it, though. Get lit, right? Because you need it. So there's this thing called a throwing shoulder, right? You see the movies, martial arts, Avengers. What does the person always do? The bad guy, he always just holds your arm behind you, goes ah, you know, he holds your arm behind you. You're like ah, and you're down. So if you tried that on me, my body is like, right? Like if you just gave me energy, like you just gave. If you, my shoulder is like a spring. If you do this, if you try to do this to it, I'm just like that felt good. Like, that was like a nice little spring. I want you to do it again, you know. So that's why you should come to class and join me instead of try to fight me, right? So it's like, hey, you shouldn't have long hair. You shouldn't wear such revealing clothing. I mean, it's the winter. That's not a problem. But earlier that was a problem. What did I do? I grabbed my baseball. I threw it at the guy. Hit him in the head. He shut right up. I said, bye. Don't comment on my body, right? What you could do is you could be a little positive, come to class, right? So the reason I give you that is because we did this movement, right? This is called a catching shoulder. It's called a throwing shoulder. This is how you strike back, right? You think like your opponent. So you do this for a while, okay? This is one side. You try on the other side. That's confusing me though, right? So we did the side hook. We did the cross hook. The side hook is that. This is the side hook on the face. The cross hook on the ribs. Right, so there's this motion of like the hips, right? like that. It's like a springboard. Okay, it's called your lower body. So the reason I bring this up is because you should not have joints that are like tight. You know, like you should have joints that like if I grab your joints like this and I drop them, they should go back and like back and they should do this. I'm not doing this voluntarily. It's just because I drop my shoulders. If you do this to me, it's gonna do that. You know, like it's because I have healthy shoulders. So okay. So we're gonna get started with some butt kicks. Okay. Actually, rub your knees like this. Do your mobility drill. A nice little mobility squat. Rub your knees. Come back. Don't go all the way up. Rub your knees. Rub the other way. So in this position, then you do your butt kicks. Don't let go of your knees, of your legs. We're not really counting today. I'm taking it easy. Feel like I've had you do your drills. All right. So rub right here. Rub your back. Tap your back with the back of your hand. Okay. So grab that negativity out of your underarms and throw it away. Okay. So let's work with our fists. Call them your dukes. So let's work with the cross hook. So just on this is my dominant right side. So you go like this. 1, 2. Okay. And when you look at what I'm doing. Like I'm not holding tension, sweetie. Like I'm not tight. Like I'm relaxed. You know, when I throw a punch, if you go on my YouTube and you look at the kickboxing demonstration, and anything with the boxing glove, it's a kickboxing demonstration. The last one is called entitlement. So I'm loose. You know, like and it's like it's not even a tight fist yet. Like if you want me to hold a tight fist, I'll show you about a tight fist, but that I will have to show you how to do it with a rope and like tie your fist and stuff. You know. When I'm punching, you're not holding tension. You're not tight. You're not mad. You're not angry. It's about your mood. It's want to be positive, right? So that's why. So the butt kicks, if you want to do a little more, please do a little more. Especially on your dominant side. So if I'm and then get into your shoulders with me, right? So what's a shoulder? If I'm like this. Like I'm so loose in that situation. It's because I have to think like my ancestors. I have to think about myself. I have to protect my own energy. You know, like I cannot be all crazy. Like I cannot be myself even. I have to be something different. I have to be something more relaxing. You know, like that can actually throw that punch, come back, and like keep living. Like you know, like I'm not when I'm bouncing up and down. Like do I have a tight ass? No, I have a relaxed ass. It's relaxing, you know? So kickboxing is supposed to be fun for you, okay? It's not supposed to be aggressive. I'm looking at a lot of boxers out there, like a lot of martial artists. It's not supposed to be depressive. You're not supposed to want to wag a finger at a martial artist person that wants to learn martial arts. You're supposed to want to be happy with that, right? Now let's work on some resistance exercises because that's good for you too. So you're gonna tap your ribcage. The sides and the front. So with the side palm, right below the shoulder muscle, where it hurts, okay. And the forearm in the middle of the forearm, so the forceps, okay. Now you're not trying to bruise yourself, just like that. I kinda like it. Middle of the forearm. You're just trying to feel what it feels like to get hit in like some vulnerable areas, okay. So let's do just a few more butt kicks. Keep warm. Your knees. Okay. So let's work on the actual practice of boxing. Right? So I've shown you the basics, the mechanics. I've given you mobility exercises and strength exercises and movement. Like we walk forward, you know, like a crab, to figure out what your hips go through when you throw a punch. And it's the same thing with the butt kicks, right? That's called lower body stuff, right? So let's start getting into the practice, right? So what's this? Side to side. I can pick a line right here. You don't always want to do that. It might be kind of stressful, but that might help, right? Because you don't want to make it that big of a jump. Right? What's a kick? Also? So a kick, again, I'm trying to have, what's the positive image? Right? That's all I'm saying. So a kick, let's work on a kick that looks like this. Okay? And please keep it low for your hips. Like, please be nice to yourself. Okay? So let's call it right around. right, round, right, round, right, round. You should try to create a circle that goes both ways too. My left hip, it doesn't always do that. It goes lower and then goes higher. You know, like, who cares? Keep it low though, okay? If you like higher, you like higher. It's not about being. You have to keep it lit. Like, you have to have a good time. Okay? So what's happening when you do that? Okay, is that you have toe flexion now. When you lift off, you have toe flexion. Your hamstrings are activated. When people get hamstring injuries, it's because they just moved too fast somehow. Like, they just switch directions or something, or they try to go back, or they try to stop. It's like that's so hard for your brain to understand about a human being that apparently, even though you were doing this you were going somewhere, now you switch your mind. Like, that's about your ankles though. You're supposed to have a really strong ankle. So you want to switch direction in life? Come to dance class, right? You're supposed to want to have strong ankles so you can be whoever you want to be at any moment of your day. Like, always change. So that's how people get hamstring injuries, because of their ankles. Okay. So another kick. Well, and let's try the side hook with a nice little step in the front, like this. One. Have some reach with it. One. Okay. Don't worry about your fist. So it's my right side now. My left hand. Okay. So practice those movements as many times as you like. Get into that idea. Get into that practice. Today was kind of like a discussion based, which I like that. For kickboxing, because there's so many weird ideas about how martial arts works, and they're all so bad for you. Like, they just destroy your mind. They just make you feel bad, and it's like, If you want to hear more about that kind of mentality of martial arts, it's Tai Chi class, okay? Yoga, all right? We talk about a lot about the shoulders and marksmanship too, all right? So, peace out. Everything that you need to support me is in the description box.